Today I told people of Mitchell's Plain, people on the Cape that's I was the para. Don't worry. Everything that I was doing was very productive, as you guys can see. But we are here today at the Rocklands facility, at the sports facility, and we were called upon by the community of Rocklands, and they explained to us the meetings and the processes, and they brought us basically up to date in terms of what is happening at the sporting facility in Rocklands. Now, many of you know the history of this facility. Many of the people that grew up in Mitchell's Plain, that grew up in Rocklands, knows the history of this facility. It was utilized all the years historically by Stanton. Like my father explained, there used to be a team called Turf before they became Stan Turf. There's a rich history behind it, and this was part of the development of football, the football community, in Mitchell's Plain. And if you look at the facility, the state of the facility now, and the history of it compared to those days when it was very, very well maintained, and compare when we had a change of government, when we had a change of government in the city of Cape Town, we then ended up with councillors and basically departments and officials starting to neglect many facilities, in and around Cape Town, and particularly in Mitchell's Plain. If you look at the state of this, you will then notice that this indeed is not something that has been vandalized. This must geroes. So jy kan mos clearly sien dat die is nie gemaintain gewees oor die jare nie. Because as iets gemaintain is, dan gaan hy mos nie roes nie. Julle sê net om sê so, julle kan nou nie sê die community het die ding gevandalize, because I know very well. I used to also play here, right? Everyone that played in Mitchell's Plain, and I played at Ikapa Sporting, we used to use this facility, the Rocklands facility, right? En die was die training rooms en it's a vibe, man. So there's no way that the community, die facility gaan vandalize as hulle weet that die facility is indeed for hulle kinders. So about 2 weeks ago, I drove past Yabashira High, and I saw young kids standing with boards, and I didn't know what was going on, right? And I just saw that on the boards was written, save our facilities, save our sports fields. And this is young footballers, young kids crying out to say, guys, we want our facility. Now, according to the sources or the information that we receive from the community, it has been then said that there is a proposed housing development that the city of Cape Town wants to develop here, or they want to use this as a housing development site. Now, my question again is that I understand that there is indeed a big need for us for housing. There's a backlog of about 40,000 people on the waiting list in Mitchell's Plain alone, right? It could probably be more by now. So if we have a backlog of 40,000, right, we then need to think, how are we going to approach the situation and how we're going to solve this problem? Because there's a problem, but we cannot solve the problem by creating more problems, because by doing this that you guys want to do here, right, you guys are now basically saying more kids on the streets. People from Rocklands now need to travel to Westridge, they need to travel to Strandfontein, and we understand that there's a turf war that's happening in Mitchell's Plain. So maybe most of these kids cannot travel, and then there's a financial burden that is also being added onto the parents and onto the sporting clubs that is in Mitchell's Plain. Nou baie van die sulke clubs in Mitchell's Plain is al klaar under-resourced. Hulle het nie facilities nie, hulle het nie geld om te operate nie. They do fundraisers. In fact, this facility was being used for fundraisers. This facility is being used for different things by the same community that you guys now want to deprive this from. Now, I understand that it's coming to election season and it's silly season, so you guys want to make promises of building houses, and obviously there's no actual facts behind this thing to say that you guys are going, or there's no truth behind it, because for many years our community has been lied to, our community has been made promises, and there's so many things that has been happening, and we understand what's happening here, we understand the theory behind it, ons verstaan julle thinking, because as man net 'n story wat julle spin. But I just want you guys to come closer, look at the facility, and then I want you guys also to take note of where the facility is located. So the facility is located basically, we would say, on the Falsebay line. This is on the Falsebay coastal line. So right opposite here, you'll find that there's the beaches here, right? Now, we have mentioned before that why can we not develop our coastal line, our Falls Bay coastal line, because this coastal line runs from Muizenberg right through there behind Agterhaso, reg die, hy loop het hier, reg om,
Makassar.
right, Makassar, reg om gaat die coastal line. En so daar's baie room vir development. As ek kom hier by Khayelitsha, dan sal jy sien hoe dieselfde mense wat nou wil huise bou, nou, is nou besig om vir hy mense hokke op te sit daar op ons coastal line. Right? So, julle wil nou die sportvelde gebruik, maar julle gaan nie develop daai kant nie. You're not going to look at the environmental impact or the environmental planning and say, how can we maybe develop the coastal line to create more jobs? Perhaps there's more hotels en klomp goeders kan opgaan op ons beachfront. Right? So, daar's baie dinge wat julle kan aan dink om ons community beter te maak, as daai julle intention is om ons community beter te maak. Maar ek dink dat daar is regtig waar die intention agter dit om ons community te develop. It is meer van 'n situation waar it is a political play, it's a political promise, and then at the end of the day, our kids is going to suffer, the community is going to suffer, because you know what's going to happen here? Exactly what happened in New Woodlands. The people from Rocklands and Mitchells Plain is not going to get those houses. That is indeed the truth. They're not going to get those houses. Right? That's the truth. Because you're going to build houses here, for example. What can you get out of here? 500 houses, 1,000 houses you're going to get out of here. And then, what's then going to happen is that people from Khayelitsha will get houses here. People from Chikalo will get houses here. People from Kasovo is going to get houses here. Dan wat gaan gebeur is, weer, is amper soos a different type of gentrification, because die mense hier in Rocklands gaan hulle huise begin verkoop. Dan wat gaan gebeur is, boom, daar sien jy nou hier's Avanzas hier af, hier's klomp problems wat gecreate word vir Mitchells Plain en vir Rocklands van die kante af. Nou, die probleem is al klaar nou daar by Woodlands, die kante. So ons word ingeboks, right, en slowly but surely word het van binne af strategically ingewek. Eventually gaan mense in Mitchells Plain hulle huise wil verkoop, because dat is wat gebeur. So again, that we are all for integration, but it cannot be selective integration. Integration must be a process that is being done fairly. It is a process that must be done with all heads coming to the table to say that we need to do it in a way that it benefits all and all nations, so that we can ultimately get to forming one nation, forming one love, having unity amongst all races, having unity amongst all people from different walks of life. You know, that is what we need to ultimately get to at the end of the day. But it cannot happen where you are specifically targeting colored communities and using colored communities as vulnerable people and using it to come and just play around with people's minds and people's daily lives. And I don't think it's fair, you know. So again, to the city of Cape Town, to the DA government that is in control of this, if you guys have any good intention of serving this community and wanting to do good in this community, do it with the right mindset, do it with the right thinking. You guys should by now have capable people there that should be able to think and say, no man, why are we not developing the sporting facilities? Why are we not taking this facility so that we can ensure? Because we have a big gangsterism problem. You know, we have a big problem on the Cape Flats with young people. We're losing lives on the Cape Flats. Why are we not developing sports fields? Because they did it in Bonteheuwel, where they also utilize the sports field there, you know, and we see the result of it. Yes, people benefiting housing, it's okay, it's good, all kudos to that, but at the end of the day, how is it benefiting our young people? And that is why I'm here today, is to say that we cannot further deprive our young people from opportunities and facilities. You know, I don't think it's fair, and I don't think that it's going to solve any problem, you know, because it won't solve the colored community's housing problem, because other people is going to get the houses, and you're still going to sit with the backlog. And you're still going to sit with backyard dwellers. And you're still going to have the same problem. In fact, you're going to increase the problem here. So to the people of Mitchells Plain, to the sporting clubs, the soccer clubs in Mitchells Plain, it's time for you guys to stand up. We were called by a handful of clubs to come in and highlight this issue that is currently happening here. But it does not mean that 5 or that 10 clubs must now become your voice. All of you must come together so that we can be one voice. And that's the only way we're going to do this thing. If I look at the amount of soccer clubs in Mitchells Plain, it's enough to make our voices heard. It's enough young people to bring this government to a standstill. It's enough young people to take it to the streets. It's enough young people to come and say, you know what, we're not going to allow this thing to happen. You are rather going to develop this facility instead of destroying it even further. So thank you guys, and yeah, you're ready. You're ready. That was a long video.
Yeah, so yeah, to our people, I just wanted to add on to something. I don't want to drag this video because I want this video to be shared, you know, to the clubs within in Rocklands, those that plays here. When we do call upon you guys, come out. Let us show these people that we are not going to allow them to take our facilities and just turn it into anything that they feel it should be turned in. When we ask them, they say, okay, we're gonna build houses here. Where's the Beacon Valley houses? There was supposed to come 3,500 houses. You failed. Where's the houses? It was extortion. It was this. It was that. It was that. All of that is gone. It was 5 years ago when you came up with that story. The houses was never built. Now you're going to tell the people you're going to build houses here. Stop lying to our people, man. And the other thing is also this. The government has found, Musman, the court has found that the DA has continued with the apartheid spatial planning because they are not building houses for our people in the inner city. Now you want to take our facilities and you want to build houses here. It doesn't make sense when it comes to our people, because when we look at the World Cup, we could see there that the colored players was progressive. But why are we then now taking the facilities that is supposed to develop those colored players and supposed to make sure that more and more of them can afford to go to the World Cup because of, you know, the talent that they have in this sport? And what we've also seen was that soccer at this point in time in Mitchells Plain is a healing process when it comes to gangsterism. You can go play in any area. Hulle weet nou, ek gaan 'n sokker tournament is, dan gaan jy nou gangfight is, dan gaan jy nou hy dinge is. Why do you want to remove our facilities? We are saying to our people, enough is enough. As the One Love Alliance, we will make sure that we go out, we get the petition, we make sure that we rally the people, and we will make sure that this thing is not going to happen. We're not saying that our people don't need houses. Yes, we do need houses. But hoeveel gronde hier word nou verkoop aan private developers? Hoeveel gronde word ge-auction? You could have used that fields and that sport, that grounds that you are now auctioning and that grounds that you're selling off. You could have misused that to build houses for our people. Now you want to take away something that was there for our children. Remember when Mitchells Plain was built, toe was daar nie so baie mense gewees nie. But die sportvelde was vol. Mitchells Plain is nou al double hy mense. Hoe kan ons die sporting facilities was weghaal? That's why you want our children to become gangsters. You want our children to sell drugs. You want our daughters to become prostitutes. You know why? Because deliberately you're taking away our facilities. We're saying, no. If they continue with this, remember what I said, there's 4 months left. There's about 4 months left before we go into the elections, right? November the 4th, you have the opportunity to make sure that we get rid of these people that don't see us. If they don't see us, we don't see them. Let's do to them what we did to the apartheid government. Let's get rid of this political parties that is not being service to our people. Give thanks, my love.